Good evening, Philadelphia. This is Eagles Nation tonight, coming to you live from the heart of the greatest sports city on earth. Buckle up, because we've got a lot to unpack after one of the most frustrating Sundays we've had in a long time. Picture this, Thanksgiving weekend, crisp November air rolling off the Delaware, 69,000 strong packed into Lincoln Financial Field ready to watch the birds feast on the Chicago Bears. Instead, we got served a giant turkey, 24-15 final, and for the first time in years the loudest noise inside the link wasn't AGLAS. It was, "Fire Kevin! Fire Kevin!" ringing from the 300 level all the way down to the field. Yes, you heard that right. Eagles fans, the same fan base that once threw snowballs at Santa and batteries at J.D. Drew, turned on their own offensive coordinator mid-game. And honestly, after what we watched, it's hard to blame them. Let's rewind the tape. First half, Phillies driving, got the ball around midfield with about 40 seconds left before the 2-minute warning. Most teams snap it, try to get into field goal range, keep the momentum. Not Sunday. The play clock runs all the way down, and down, and down, until the ref blows it dead for the warning. Crowd goes from hopeful to volcanic in about 3 seconds. Boos raining down like it's 2011 all over again. Then fourth quarter rolls around, Eagles trailing, offense still stuck on 9 points, and the chant starts, "Fire Kevin! Fire Kevin!" Clear as day on the broadcast audio. That's next level Philly passion right there. So who is this Kevin Patullo guy that suddenly has a target on his back bigger than the Walt Whitman Bridge? Quick bio, South Jersey kid, went to South Florence High, played quarterback at Delaware, been in the league since 2007. Spent years as a quality control coach, then tight ends coach, then pass game coordinator under Sirianni. When Kellen Moore left to become head coach of the Saints this offseason, Nick handed the play calling sheet to his longtime lieutenant. First-time play caller, massive shoes to fill after Shane Steichen and that magical 2022 run and even Brian Johnson last year. And right now, it's not working. The numbers are brutal. Last season, this offense scored the third most points in football and dropped 37 on Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. This year, 22nd in scoring, 28th in red zone touchdown percentage, and over the last 4 games they're averaging a pathetic 15.5 points. 15 and a half. That's Chip Kelly 2015 territory, folks. Saquon Barkley, the guy we signed to a 3-year, $37.5 million deal, the guy who looked like league MVP through the first 6 weeks, has exactly one 100-yard game since Halloween and is getting hit in the backfield on 40% of his carries the last month. Jalen Hurts is holding the ball too long, taking unnecessary sacks, and the deep shots to A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith just aren't there like they used to be. Even Dallas Goedert, when he's healthy, looks like he's running in mud. But here's the wild part. The Eagles are still 8-4. They're still in first place in the NFC East. Oh. Because that defense is an absolute wagon. Vic Fangio has this unit playing like it's 2002, and the ghosts of Reggie White and Jerome Brown are still walking the sidelines. Top 5 in points allowed, top 3 in sacks. Rookie corners Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean are locking down #1 receivers like veterans, and the pass rush is finally healthy again with Reddick, Carter, Davis, and Nolan Smith flying around. They're carrying this team on their backs right now. After the game, Nick Sirianni faced the music and went full captain defends his crew mode. Here's the money quote. "This is the greatest team sport there is, and it is never about one person. I have confidence in the entire group. I know it's gonna keep coming back to Kevin. If I thought it was one thing, then you make those changes. Obviously, it's a lot of different things. I don't think it is Kevin. You gotta respect the loyalty. Nick's not the type to panic fire a coach in November. Remember, he kept Brian Johnson all the way through last year's collapse. But Philly isn't most places. If this keeps up, Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie might force his hand." I talked to a former Eagles Pro Bowl offensive lineman today, guy who played with McNabb and Vic, and off the record he told me, "Look, Patullo's a smart dude, but calling plays is an art. Right now it feels like they're painting with one color. Too much east-west, not enough north-south." Saquon's best runs this year came when they just said, "Here's the ball, go be Saquon." They've gotten cute the last month and it's killing them. Here's what's coming: Baltimore this Sunday, a Ravens team that just put 38 on the Chargers. Then Carolina, should be a get-right game. then Pittsburgh, Washington, Dallas, Giants. That's 4 division games in the final 6. If the offense can't score 24+ against the Ravens, the Fire Kevin chants are going national. My prediction: Nick gives Patullo these next 2 weeks to simplify, get back to smashmouth football, let Jalen cook when it's there, and pound the rock with 26. If they put up 30 on Baltimore, all is forgiven and we're talking MVP for Saquon again. If they score 17 and lose, well, let's just say the seat under KP gets hotter than the cheesesteak griddle at Pat's. One thing I know for sure: this city never quits. We bled green through 41 straight years without a ring. We stormed the streets when we finally got one. And we'll be rocking the Link this Sunday louder than ever, because that's what Philly does. So fire up the grill, throw on that midnight green Kelsey jersey one more time, and let's remind the NFL why nobody wants to play in our house in December. Fly Eagles fly, baby. We'll see you Sunday. Until then, go Birds.